Hello everyone, good afternoon and welcome to today's training session on WellMate and Structure System or Mastering Series Part 2. My name is Dipesh Kumar Verma and I am working with Tech Savvy Engineer from last couple of years. So before start our today's agenda, first let us provide a brief introduction about my organization. We are authorized reseller of SolidWorks product in North India. We are also service industry with our engineering, design and analysis service. As a channel partner of SolidWorks, we are training and support provider of their product in North India. Now our vision is to impart innovative and leading technology solution training and deployment through effective partnership. Next, our vision is to provide proper tool and technology to our clients so that they gain competency to meet varied industry challenges at the economic cost. About us, who we are, what we offer, and our presence. Who we are, first of all. We are authorized reseller of SolidWorks product suite in North India. We are engaged in providing leading tech, industry-leading training and support on SolidWorks product. Also, we have experience of more than 15 years in engineering design and analysis by our dedicated team. Okay, next, what we offer, we offer complete product suite of SolidWorks, which include product to meet design requirement of mechanical industry, electrical industry, and electronic industry as well. We also provide design engineering service, training and support provided in North India. Okay. So next is our presence. We are present in North India with headquarters in Noida. We also have offices in Gurgaon and Jaipur locations. Why we us? Why us? Because we have 15 plus year experience in this field. We have 500 plus customer, and on that 1,000 plus user which are using SolidWorks. Okay. So today's training session based on best practices to create structure by using SolidWorks structure system. So this is our today's agenda. So next 40 to 45 minutes I will cover all this area in which we can see structure system, about structure system, members, how it differ from the WellMate. Next is corner treatment, pattern, what is the difference between the simple pattern and the pattern for structure system, and how we can create the profile creations in structure system for structure system, and validation of structure. So our first topic, let me introduce the structure system first of all. With SolidWorks 2019, the new structure system is an advanced development environment that lets you create and modify structure member of different profile in a single feature. So in this, I will create this set frame. Okay. So first of all, let me explain the members. In structure system, we have two type of members, that was primary member and secondary member. Okay. So primary member can be created using sketch, point, edge, reference, plane, and surfaces. Secondary member can be created using primary members and reference plane. Each secondary member runs between two primary members. When you finish defining the structural member, you can fine-tune the corner treatment. In corner treatment, we have two options, that was simple and complex. When two profiles, okay, when two members intersect at a point, then we can say there is a simple corner. When three members intersect at a point, then the corner is known as complex. Okay, let me create the shade frame in SolidWorks. So I just go to SolidWorks and okay. Here I already created some points and planes for creating the shade frame. So let me start first of all. So here the first option is structure system. When you click on structure system, the structure system environment is active. Now you have created your member by using primary and secondary. Guys, please mute yourself. Maybe someone Mic is on. So let me start with primary member. Okay. Primary member is created with the use of edges, plane, point, uh, path, and intersecting plane. Let me allow to create the vertical member. So here, first of all, I just create the vertical member by using the point. Okay. So I just click on my point option here. Then I just select the point by using top plane, and I just select this point and this point. Okay. Next, what I do, I just select just provide the parameters of length. So I just provide the dimensions of 3500, and now I just define the profile by using standard, type, and size. So first of all, you have to define the standard, in which standard you have to make the profile and type and size. So in this example, I'm just using my ISO standard, and type I'm just using SB, SB beam and rectangular tube. So I'm just starting with SB beam. Here I'm just selecting the size only, like 240 into 24. Now when I zoom any particular member, so I just notice that my member is aligned with Z axis. So what I do, I just change the profile alignment with providing angle 90 degree. Okay, and click OK. Okay. Now next, I just create the vertical member of the center by using another method. Like I just go for again go click on primary member. Here right now I'm just selecting the reference plane. So what I do next in this, how I just use this option. First of all, I just select the plane which indicate, or which reference take end face of the member. Means you have to define the length of the member. First of all, I just select the top plane and bottom plane. This is the length of your member. Now next, what I do, I just select the plane which intersect to each other, and the member is created. First of all, I select the center plane here. The next column, I select the intermediate plane, which I already created here. So what happened when both central plane and intersect plane are intersect to each other, then there is a member has been created. Okay, so I just select all the plane, front plane and back plane also. Okay. Again, I just noticed that my profile is again aligned with Z axis. So what I do, I just go for profile option. Here, I just put the same parameter which I using before. I just change my profile alignment. I just click here 90 degree and OK. Okay. Now next option is here we have secondary member. Secondary member is created with the help of primary member. So what I do next, I just making my supporting supported members, supported horizontal member by using secondary member. Okay. Here you have two options, that was support plane member, and the next one is the between point member. So I just click on support plane member here, and you first of all you have to select the plane, support plane, where the member has been created. So in this, I just select the horizontal planes. So next option is uh, select the primary member by using toggle cell selection. So when I click on toggle chain selection, what happened? Where the last member selection is the beginning of the next member. Means you have this creating the chain of your by using your member. Okay. Here what I do, I just creating my creating my horizontal members by using primary member. Okay. Okay. So I just created my primary member, just created my horizontal member by using secondary member. Next, I just go for profile, and now I just change the type. That was my rectangular tube. Size was 120 into 80 into 8. Okay. Let me zoom the area to show how it get created. Here, have you noticed that members is created, but the section is untrimmed. So when I just finish to creating the member, the after exit the structure system, the corner treatment option is has been appeared. So before I just exit the structure system, let me create the roof member first of all. So what I do, I just click OK, and again I just go for primary member. Here I just started creating my roof member by using path, path, path segment member. Okay, let me create the member by using path. Here I already create uh, line path. So next I just select the center one that was here, and the next one is this one. Okay. So what I do next, I just go again. Okay, before I just go to my profile, I just zoom the corner and I just notice that my horizontal member is not enough to cover the vertical member. So what I do, I just go for start and end extend. Here I just extend till 100 in at starting and at end. I just go for profile here and I just select again SB member with same size 240 into 24 and click OK. Okay. So next I just creating my align roof member. So again I just go for primary member. The last option that was intersect plane. In this option you have select the plane like select the plane or surfaces. I'm just selecting the surfaces of my roof and select the plane like vertical. So where the both surface and plane are intersect, the my member has been created. Like this way, I just select the front plane and back plane also. Okay, let me confirm. Okay, here I just change my profile. Again, I just go for my rectangular tube, and this time I just change my size. Okay, and okay. This way you can create your structure system by easily. Okay. So what I do, I just hide my plane to see the clear view of my said frame. Okay, I just hide from here, no problem. Okay, before hiding my plane, I just exit my structure system and I get the corner treatment option. Okay, here you have the options for corner treatment. I already explained that about simple and complex corner. Simple corner is that corner where two member intersect at a point, and the complex corner there three member intersect at a point. We can say complex corner. So here you have an options how you can connect or join your members. So for simple corner you have the 4 and 5 members. So what I do, I just select on my body trim options here. I just go for next complex corner. Okay, there is a color difference. Uh, the purple color, the purple color which you shown on the graphic area, that was your that was your simple corner, and the blue color point is known as a complex corner. Okay, so Even you can click any complex corner and you can add at a specific point. Like I just click here, and you get the you can change by using trim order here. Okay, so let me click to check and just okay. Okay, so this way you can create your STAD by using primary and secondary member and corner treatment. Now what I do, I just hide my plane to show the clear view of my STAD structure. So this way you can create your STAD. So let me get back to my PPT. Okay. So next option is our pattern. Okay. So what was the new options came in pattern for structure system? There is an option for pattern the structure system under body. So before I just explain these options, so first of all I just explain about the profile creations first of all. Okay. Profile creation. I just already explained this term in my last mastering series. So how I just create profile creation for structure system. First of all, you can download your Valmet profile from SolidWorks content by using Control and left click of mouse button. Let me show you. You can get the option from here, Design Library, and click on SolidWorks content, and here you get the Valmet profile. Okay. So next one is that you can download your profile from 3dcontentcentral.com. Even you can even you can save or customize your own profile by save as a library feature. So let me allow to show how you can create your own profile. Okay, I just select my new part here. I just select the plane. You can create your own profile. Like I just simply create my circle profile or rectangular profile. Okay. What I do next, I just offset with some providing some thickness by using offset command. Okay, providing the parameters. Let me define with 100 into 120 mm and with fillet of 10 mm. Or okay. What I do next, I just go for offset entity, select my object and reverse direction and provide the offset distance that was 8 and okay. So this way you can create your profile. After exit your profile, select the sketch. It's compulsory to select a sketch. If you're not selecting sketch from features manager, then when you select the when you save this profile as a library feature, the feature is empty. Okay. Okay. First of all, I just select this my sketch one. Okay. Here you have two options. That was when you create directly uh, profile from sketch. It's a simple sketch which you use in Valmet. But when you're creating for structure member, then you have to create the configuration first of all. Then you have to save the profile as a library feature. So what I do next, I just create some configuration by using design table. Okay, I'm just searching my design table from my command box. Let me click on design table. Here I just click OK. Okay. Or okay. So this way you have to create your configuration. First of all, I just provide the name like 1, 2. I'm not provide more dimensions. Just defining the parameters using design table, like it's 140 and this one is 160, and the offset distance is 12 in this 14, and the fillet. Okay, this way you can create your configuration easily. Let me click outside and the configuration has been created here. Okay, so what I do next, I just go and selecting my sketch and go to my save as option, and you got the option to save as a library feature. Okay, here, and I just select this profile out on my desktop first of all with specific name, like it's my rectangular tube, and okay. Okay, so here you have notice that the L symbol is that means you successfully create your profile as the library feature. So when I just minimize my SolidWorks and get back to my desktop screen, and here you can notice that your profile has been created. After your profile has been created, you have to put this profile at a by default location, or you can save this location in your system option. First of all, I just copy this profile at by default location. So the by default location is in under C, program files, SolidWorks crop, and your SolidWorks. Next, you have a lang, okay, English, and here you get the relevant profile. You can directly save, like for example, I just go for ISO standard. Here I just uh, let me go back and I just save in my customized folder. Control V. Okay, rectangular tube. There is another profile which is, we can say tube rectangular. Okay, you can directly add this location in your system option also. For example, I just go back, just a minute. Okay, here you can go in your system options, selecting file locations, and scroll down and select your relevant profile. Here you can add your customized location easily. Okay, I'm not adding my customized locations. So, okay. Now let me create another profile, and when I'm not selecting my sketch in features manager, so what happened? Let me show you. I'm just making a circle here with some thickness, offset thickness. Okay, and offset thickness that was 10 mm, and click OK and exit. Okay, what happened when I'm not selecting my sketch from my features manager and I'm directly go to my save as options and select the type that was library features part. So I just again selected my desktop and with names see your circular. You get an error options. That was the library features part may contain features that are not related to the selected features. Do you want to create a simplify library features part that does not include unrelated? So when you click yes, and you get notice that your profile has been deleted and the empty profile has been saved as a library feature. So it's compulsory to select your sketch in your features manager to creating your customized profile. Okay. So I just close my file. Okay. Get back to PPT. Okay. So this way you can see, save your customized profile. Okay. So this is the another example which I just created now. Okay. I just create this structure by using this profile. Okay, so structure system introduced in SolidWorks 2019, which I already told, and provide a more flexible method to create well-made structure with or without use of complex 3D sketch to define all members. Let's review some of the capability of the structure system and take a look at several of this enhancement of SolidWorks 2020. In this example, the element will be defined just a couple of sketch, an axis and four plane. Primary members can be created in a varieties of ways, but now in SolidWorks 2020, the point and the length member defined has a new options. Member can be now created between pair of the sketch point chain together to create a series of member along a chain point. The new up to point option allows you to create the member that converges at a single reference point, and the new up to plane options create members that terminate at the selected plane. The member extrude in the direction of the reference plane, or you can choose a sketch segment as a direction to define the member. As introduced in SolidWorks 2019, secondary member can be added using support plane, and for this a member element profile will be used. The top of this member need to align with the selected plane. Okay. So in 2020, primary and secondary member can now be split during creations. Say in this, I just provided length and selecting the split member, or and I just selecting the members, and here I just provide the angle. When you are finishing defining the structure system, the corner management tool kick in and allow you define the corner trim. For the simple corner, we will define a planar trim with full contact to the intersecting member. For the complex corner, SolidWorks does a fantastic job of determining the trim tools as well as a trim order for the intersecting member. Hiding the vertical member, let me allow to hide the vertical member first of all. Uh, uh, okay, to create the circular structure, first of all, here I just explained the circular member. Uh, in the beginning of the demonstration, we need to pattern the structure system. Previously, body could not be patterned to achieve this, but now in SolidWorks 2020, you can create linear circular pattern or mirror entire structure system by using pattern the structure system. Okay, maintaining the intelligence of the member. In this example, we will add a new structure system to define the parameters member. These are added using support plane method between the original structural system and piercing point will be defined to align the plane. Up to exit of this structure system, the corner measurement tool determine the corner between the new member and the first structure system, and its pattern member are determine the proper trim tool member and trim order. This parameter structure can be patterned to complete the design. The structure system member introduced in SolidWorks 2019 and enhanced in 2020 provide an advanced element environment that let you create and modify structure member of different profile in single features with flexible corner management and trimming. Okay. So what I do, I just click on next option, that was the validation of structure. Here, let me first of all, we can see the introduction to validation of structure. Validation of structure, when you need to test your element simulation, allow the structure member to act like a simple beam, and also begin able to gather results that are just as accurate as a solid part in an assembly file. Stress, displacement, plus axial and bending moment can easily be gathered. Okay, process of validations. So this is the process of validation where you can create a study, apply the material, including yield strength. It's depend on your condition. Apply the features as per physical need. Apply the load as per conditions. Apply the mesh, which we can say break down the model into collections of small and simple element, and the study can be run to calculate the result. Okay, so we can see this. We can see the case study. Let me go back to my SolidWorks. I just click and selecting my predefined or preloaded simulations. Okay. First of all, you have to active your analysis simulations from here. Just click system option and add in, and you get the options SolidWorks simulation when you have SolidWorks Premium. Okay, okay. Just click to check these options and click OK, and you get the options simulations. I just click here on tab, right click on tab, and selected my analysis preparations and simulations. Okay, here you get the option simulation. When you click on new, select the new study and you provide the name and click OK, and you get the interface. Okay, you get the interface of simulation. Okay, first of all, you have to you have to define the material of the beam. You can define all the parameters as per your need, as per your way. Means you does not follow any sequence. You have to first you have to define the all parameters. Like first, when I define the material or when I define the parameters, the we can see that green check is appear. Okay, okay. Here I just click here, go for apply material. I already define in this uh, example plain carbon screen. Okay, I just close it. Okay, let me go back to PPT and see the physical conditions. Okay, here we have a example of beam frame. It represents a hosting equipment. We can use a plain carbon steel with these parameters. Okay, restraint point A and B are fixed. So what I do, I just go for my features first of all, and selecting right click on this and selecting the features fixed geometry. Okay, let me show. Okay, here what I do, I just select the joint point to fix this point A and point 1 and point 2 as per my case study. Let's get back to my PPT. The next, body 1 is capable model as a thrust, and body 2 and 3 are beam model in such with torsional constant. Okay, with this parameters. So what I do, I just uh, go back to my simulations, and I just click on my body 1, right click and edit definition. You can select the body as a beam or truss. So what is the difference between a beam and truss? Truss is resist the axial load. So that's why we have created the truss and beam. Okay. So why I'm just creating this body as a truss? Because I want to resist the axial load. Okay, that's why I just create this body as a truss, and the other bodies I just behave like a beam. Okay. Next, what I do, okay, I just go for edit definition again and go for section property. Here, I just fulfill the parameters which is written in my case study. Okay, let's get back to my PPT here. Here, load all in y direction. That was 3050 Newton on beam 3. That was the smallest beam. Next, 750 Newton per meter on beam 2 and 270 Newton at point C. That was on beam 3. And the gravity 9.81 meter per second square. So here I will back to my environment, SolidWorks environment, and I just define my external all the parameters in external load. First of all, I just select the gravity. I just right click here and select the gravity and provide the. Okay, I already defined, so that's why it's indicate to me. I just go for edit definition and provide the value. It's 9.81 universal constant. So I just go back and I just show how I just define my body. Here, what I do, I just select my body, select the top plane, reference plane on top, and provide the value 3050 Newton on y direction, negative y direction. Or okay. Next force is defined on beam 2, that was 750 Newton. Edit definition, and just that was Newton per meter square. Okay. Next is 270 Newton at point C. Okay. So what I do next, I just create the mesh. It depend on your maths is very important to create the accurate result or creating the result. So when I'm not creating the mesh and I just go for run the study, it automatically create the default mesh. Okay. So here I just click on directly on study, run the study, and I get the result. Okay. So what I will find out in my case study, that was maximum displacement result. Okay. I just click on my here you can get the result, that was maximum is 77.81 Newton. You can find you can easily identify by color and by your graph or by your indications. Okay, let me go back to my presentation. Here the next point is report as a X is the highest axial in bending stress in beam 2. Okay. Then next question is why the tensile stress in thrust 1. Okay, that was the thrust 1. So here I just go for my upper boundary axle. I just click here, edit definition. You can select the condition from here. Okay, which type of condition you want to find out. So I just select here upper boundary and axle bending, and simply click OK. And you can see the conditions. Okay, the deformation is so too high. So what I do, I just go back to my uh, definitions, and here I just click on true scale. So what happens? The deflection shows true. Okay. Okay. This way I just find out my others value, like what is the torsion stress in beam 2. So I just go and I just select my torsion shear stress here, and I get find out that minus 33.51 is my torsional stress. Okay, torsional stress. So what is the highest bending moment in beam 2? This way I just find out the other options. Okay, let me show the another example. That was validation. That was simple chair whose base I created from my Weldmate. So I just go back to my SolidWorks and selecting my chair. Okay, here's what I do. I just want to find the results, or want to make study on only on base. So what I do, I just create the configurations, and here I just hide or suppress my upper part. Let me get back to my study. I just click on new study. Here I just select the static and provide the name, like I just provide the name chair. And okay. Again you get the environment of your simulations. Here the material is defined, that's why here you get the symbol of green check. Okay, you can change your material. You can it depend on you which material you want to study. Okay, what I do next, I just go and apply the fixtures as per my requirement. I just go and select the fixed geometry, and here I just select my point. Okay, I just fix this point and simply click OK. Now I just apply the load, go for load and select the force, or where I want to apply the force, that was on the upper part of my structure. So I just select again the point, and you can create a plate and you can apply the force on that plate. It's depending on your physical conditions. Okay, so what I do next, I just select the reference plane here. Like I just select the front plane and provide the load like 1000 Newton on uh, minus y direction and click OK. Okay, and I just directly click on my run the study. I'm not defining the miss right now. So what happened? I just get the result here. Okay, okay. It's showing too much deformation because it shows not real one. Let me create. Let me set the true scale here first of all, and I just check the displacement was okay. I just click on my table here. I select the value as a float and click OK. So I just get 0.181 mm displacement. Okay, this way you can show the deflections and get the result as per your physical conditions. Okay, so at the get back to my PPT here. So key takeaway, we can see the structure system, members, primary member, a secondary member, and how corner treatment work in structure system, patterns, how circular pattern, and we get a new option, pattern of structure system, and how we can create the profile creations and validation of structure. The validation of structure and the simulation options come in products premium level. Okay, if you didn't get any options, if you didn't get the option of simulations, then you first of all you have to check that you have SolidWorks Premium or which version you in that you are working. Okay, so we will start our QA session. So if anyone have any query, please ask. Okay, uh, so you can mute yourself if anyone have any question, or we can finish our session right now. If anyone have any query, please contact on this number to me, or you can mail on this mail ID. Okay. So here we are finishing our session. So thank you to joining our mastering series. We will get back to you for next topic. So after finishing this mastering series, we will share the feedback form for you. Please fill up and share your point of view for future points or future topics. Okay, thank you to all.